Alright, so now we're going to try to kill the Asylum Demon 2.0. The Stray Demon? Sure. So in order to get there, you have to unlock the elevator. Move over here. Now, some people like to run and jump. I like to just roll. If you walk off, obviously you're going to fall down, but... Now, if you want the Rusted Iron Ring, you need that key to unlock a door. Now, if you remember your first time through, there's a sword and shield guy near the fog wall at the top of the building where you actually continue your fight with the Asylum Demon 1.0. There's a door that's locked. That's the key to that door. And then you go descend down the steps. If you noticed, there's an item on a broken staircase. That item is the Rusted Iron Ring, and that'll allow you to walk through difficult terrain like Swamp, Blighttown, or the water in front of Hydra. Both Hydras. Or, there's one more. It doesn't matter. It becomes an egg. I know, right? So, for these guys, you can aggro them by walking forward, aggroing one at a time. You can shoot them with a bow if you want. They can leap strike. I'm going to kill this one. Let's try to bait out this guy now. Oh yeah. There you go. You can bait them out one at a time by shooting them, or just walking forward a little bit, aggroing them. I'll show you an alternative thing that some no-hit runners like to do. Let's try to get this guy to... no, we're going to make this third guy do some explanation of attack animations. So you saw the jump strike. That one will stagger kill you if you get caught with it. So keep that in mind. The rushing forward and flailing about, that one will... Sorry, your ice water. I know Alaska doesn't like internet. It encroaches upon your freedom to watch Twitch. So he's going to do this one, right? You can actually walk towards him, bait out an attack. He'll do a singular swipe. He'll do a swipe and then backhand swipe. Or he can do a... do it. There we go. That one's the easiest to block. Now, alternatively, you can stand here, all of them walk up here, they're like, oh my god, and you can hit them through the wall. You can hit them through the wall, and if they're standing close enough to the wall, you can actually hit the wall like this, and it will still do damage to them, and they can still die. Now, remember, they can hit through the wall too. So keep that in mind. If you're doing no hit, you can always sit down at that bonfire. Or just a casual playthrough, rather. Now this guy, he'll always jump attack if you stand there. He breaks the vases, doesn't hit you. Then you can kill him. Breaks the vase, kill him. Easy as that. So I'm going to heal up. And I'm going to drop down. I find that as soon as you walk about one more, 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, there we go. It'll drop you down. If you spam roll, you'll actually be, more often than not, you'll be able to walk, or to roll towards him, not away from him, because if you roll away from him, as you saw, he did a smash. Not the boom, the smash. Now if you're in front of him, he'll do 2 swipes, or a singular swipe. 2 swipes, and then an overhead. A singular swipe and an overhead. As you just saw, 2 overheads. Or right now, he's going to do a boom. That's the hardest one to fight against, or to run away from, as you just saw. It's the hardest one to run away from. So do not, I repeat, do not go in front of him. The easiest way to fight him is behind him. All Asylum Demons, you want to be behind him, them, it. Now there's going to be a little bit of a run back, and I'll be able to demonstrate the no-hit strat of hitting him behind the wall. Now, alternatively, and I prefer this way, it's faster. I'm going to leave a few of them alive, reset their position, and they'll re-aggro to me. I'll show you in a minute. So, with almost every single boss in this game, attack from behind. With the exception of Smo and Ornstein. You can do Smo and Ornstein, just know that Ornstein can pivot on a dime, and Smo can jump up and butt slam you really easily. And for some reason, he can shovel, and his shovel will hit you even though you're behind him. So be careful with Smo and Ornstein. Seath is another one where you don't want to be behind him. You can to get the tail, but remember that Nubbins still hits you, and he smashes and flails and pouts and screams, and he can absolutely destroy you if he does that, and you get hit by one of them. And the hitbox for that flail attack is, in my opinion, not very predictable and very difficult to dodge. So you can stand here, wait until they're there, and hit through the wall. Wait until they're there, hit through the wall. I'm going to quit out and show you another way. So they're alive, they're resetting their position, they're going to aggro to me, which is good. I want them to do that. They're going to aggro to me. Both of them are going to aggro to me. I'm going to wait until both of them already are here, right? I'm going to run and jump past them and sprint. I can run straight into the fight. I can run, sit down at the bonfire. I'm going to run straight into the fight. Now, if you remember, he does attacks. They drop down. That's scary, but he does attacks. You can kill them with him. Butt slam, he'll kill him. For the most part, he can kill them as long as you keep him between you and them. Now, if you remember me saying, there's a lingering hitbox with that explosion, so be careful. When he drops down, the dust can actually stagger you and do a little bit of damage. Now, unlike the first Asylum Demon up above, you can walk underneath his gapped out legs. Unless there's a slope. You can walk through his legs. And that's important, so if he's attacking with his boomy booms, like right now, you can just walk underneath him, roll to safety. Now, you can actually get him into a attack loop if you hit his tail. Wait for it to explode. If you are further than the tail, you will never get hit by the lingering hitbox. Wait until the lingering hitbox disappears entirely, and then hit him in the tail again. Always have stamina enough to dodge or run away. But for the most part, if you stay behind him, he'll do attacks that won't punish you being behind him. Sometimes he'll fly up and be able to turn around 180. But in that case, just roll or run away, walk away, and that's that. He'll drop a Titanite slab, and that's important. If you're using a weapon that does normal Titanite to plus 15. Go up here. If you remember, that is the cell that you started the game at, but there's a black net in the way. But that item is what you need in order to access the Painted World, which is a boss later on in Anor Londo. Massive painting. You can actually access that, and that is a alternative boss. Now, if you don't like this guy, you can parry and kill him. Alternatively, as he's running towards you, the last second, have your shield up, last second, swivel to the right, and he will miss you. Pick up the item, and then bone out in the corner. He'll get caught on the door, and won't be able to hit you. Always have the homeward bone, or in my case, the dark sign, because I don't need the souls. Always have it ready, so that as soon as you pick up the item, you cast it, and as you press X, So as you press X, you walk forward into the corner. Let's try that again. You pick up the item, you spam X, walk to the corner, press A. 99 times out of 100, you'll never get hit. Sometimes you get hit, but it's very rare that he'll miss the door frame and he'll actually go into the room and be able to hit you. Now, alternatively, you can pick up the item, immediately spam X, don't even walk away, just spam X and hope he doesn't hit you. Sometimes he does. If he, instead of a lunge, he does a swipe, he can sometimes tip you, and that will cancel your animation of teleporting out, and you've taken a hit if you're doing hitless. You can kill him. You don't have to kill him. You can just run past him. I'm just giving you options if you want to have some flair to your run.